Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2018 family adventure animation called White Fang. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. White Fang, a wolf dog, is mauled during a dog fight. Town Marshal Whedon Scott tries to interfere, but White Fang's owner, Beauty Smith, sneaks behind him and knocks him out with his cane. When the police search for Smith, they can't find him. In a flashback, White Fang lives with his mother, another wolf dog. While searching for a shelter, they get attacked by a lynx. White Fang's mother successfully kills the predator, but not without injury. While Scott camps for the night after escaping a pack of wolves with Hank, another marshal, and Jim Hall, a criminal being transported to prison, White Fang and his mother head to their campground to search for food. Hank notices the pair and attempts to shoot White Fang's mother to put her down due to her injured leg. Scott stops Hank from killing White Fang's mother and instead gives White Fang a piece of salmon, saying that he might be able to return the favor in the future. White Fang and Kitch then end up encountering the pack of wolves Whedon encountered. Kitch then throws the salmon towards the pack to distract them, giving her and White Fang a chance to escape. While searching for food the following morning, White Fang and his mother come across an indigenous camp. When a man named Three Eagles attempts to kill White Fang's mother, Gray Beaver, another man recognizes her as Kitch, his old sled dog. Three Eagles leaves Kitch to Gray Beaver, who decides to train her to become a sled dog again. Later, Hank comes to the camp area to tell the indigenous people that their land is currently on sale due to a recent gold strike, and Gray Beaver resolves to buy back the land by selling beaver pelt mittens in Fort Yukon. When Gray Beaver realizes that there are no beavers on his side of the land, he decides to give Kitch to a man named William in exchange for trapping beavers on William's side. After selling the amount of mittens he needs to buy back the land, Gray Beaver travels to Fort Yukon with White Fang, where they run into Smith. Smith attempts to buy White Fang to make him a fighting dog, an offer that Gray Beaver declines. Smith and his henchman Curtis then force Gray Beaver to sell White Fang after stealing his money the night before. Smith and Curtis then take White Fang to participate in dog fights, where he wins all his matches, including a match against a lynx. He eventually fights against two dogs and passes out after getting mauled by them in the ring. White Fang awakens near a cabin where an injured Whedon and his wife, Maggie, live. The next morning, Whedon and Maggie find out that White Fang went through a hole in their chicken coop, killing a few of the birds. Maggie then blocks the hole and leaves White Fang in after telling him that he can't kill the chickens. She then goes back to Whedon to tell him that she is pregnant, and they agree to go back to San Francisco. After that, they check on White Fang, who is calmly resting with the chickens in the coop. After White Fang is taken back from Smith and Curtis by Scott and Maggie, Smith enlists the help of Hall, who recently escaped prison, to attack the couple. While White Fang and Scott are hiking, Hall attacks them. White Fang manages to fight him off with Scott, and the two rush home to see that Maggie is being held at knife point by Curtis and Smith. Smith attempts to hit Scott with his cane when White Fang intercepts him, snatching the cane away from him and snapping it with his jaws. After a tiring fight and chase, Curtis, Smith, and Hall are escorted to prison by Hank. Exhausted and satisfied with their new life, Scott and Maggie head to San Francisco with White Fang. However, Scott decides to set him free in the wild after he sees White Fang sadly looking back at the woods. White Fang then runs away as fast as he can into the woods until he reaches a cliff. He then howls so loudly that Gray Beaver, Kitch, and William can hear his cry. After howling, he then rushes back into the woods. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.